জি স্যার।
ওকে, আমরা হচ্ছে যেটা নিয়ে টপিক নিয়ে ক্লাস করব হচ্ছে অ্যাঙ্গেলস এন্ড প্যারালাল লাইনস, রাইট? আগে দিন আমরা অ্যাঙ্গেলস কই অ্যাঙ্গেলস লাগবে। ওকে, ফার্স্ট অফ অল, না আমি হোস্ট অলরেডি। হুম হোস্ট না হলে তো আমি ও না, হোস্ট নেই নাই, রাইট? মানে এই করতে করা যাচ্ছে। হুম আহ, আমি জুম আমি স্ক্রিন শেয়ার করতে পারছি, এটা করছে না, সলভ করছে প্রবলেমটা। এখন কি ওইটাতেও করা যায়, লিঙ্ক ওয়ানেও করা যায়? ফাইন, আজকে এগুলো করে নিয়ে যাবো। নাও খেয়াল করি আমরা। ওকে, ফার্স্ট অফ অল লেখো যে অ্যাঙ্গেল, রাইট? অ্যাঙ্গেল number one, if two um, ray or line segment intersect at a point, an angle produces an angle is produced at the point of intersection, right? At the point of intersection. Number two, so এটা এমন দাঁড়ায় যে আমরা নাম্বার টু লেখার আগে আমরা একটা কাজ করি, বললাম কিন্তু এটা যদি দেখি আমরা, সেটা হচ্ছে তোমার, যদি আমরা right, এটা হচ্ছে দুটো লাইন সেগমেন্ট নিলাম, or we can actually draw some rays at the same time, but where is our angle? That's the question actually. um okay, okay, আমি এখানে যদি দিই এটা, হুম you can do like this. Okay. Or we can actually go for this sort of transparency. So this is actually uh, the angle, right? Angle of এটা হচ্ছে আমাদের উম, এটা হচ্ছে আমাদের অ্যাঙ্গেলটা। সো এই অ্যাঙ্গেলে আমরা কয়েকটা বিষয় খেয়াল করি যে we got two sides, right? অ্যাঙ্গেলে কি আছে, আমাদের দুটো সাইড আছে। আমি একটু নিচের দিকে নামাই নি এটাকে। আহ, হুম, তো একটা সাইড হচ্ছে এটা, আর এটা হচ্ছে এই সাইডটা, রাইট? These are sides. So AB আর হচ্ছে বিসি। তো এই যে পয়েন্টটা, এটা হচ্ছে তোমার, এই যে পয়েন্টটা, এই পয়েন্টটা হচ্ছে ভার্টেক্স, রাইট? এই পয়েন্টটা কি? এটা হচ্ছে ভার্টেক্স, দেখছে vertex. So these are the sides and this is the vertex. Now, how to write down the names? That's important. I mean, if you write down angle ABC, so the vertex is at the middle, and endpoints of endpoints of the sides, other endpoints of the sides is actually the other endpoints of the sides. Endpoint of the right. So we can say that um, an angle has two sides and one vertex, right? ডান লিখতে পেরেছো দোষী?
জি স্যার।
এটা আমি নেক্সট স্লাইডে যাব।
ইয়েস।
Okay, types or types of angles, right? Number one, acute, right? Angles, those are less than 90 degree, you put a degree sign, or one right angle is called acute angle, right? It's called acute angle. So এখানে একটা কাজ করলে বেটার হয়। Angle that is less than, so acute angle is less than 90 degree, right? So number two হচ্ছে তোমার obtuse, obtuse angle. So angle that is greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree is called obtuse angle. Right angle equal to 90 degree is called right angle, right? If you talk about reflex angle, তাহলে the value of an reflex angle is more than 180, but 60 degrees, right? That I mean, this classification is due to depending on their size of the angle, right? Size of the angle. This is what is actually. So if you talk about pairs of angles, Doshi also pairs
Yes,
of
sir.
angles. So there are few names will come. First of all, adjacent angles. Second, the next is complementary angles. Number three, supplementary angles. Supplementary angles. Number four, vertically opposite angles. Number five, alternate angles. Alternate angles will be classified into two um, different kind. I could say interior alternate and exterior alternate, right? Interior and exterior alternate. It's a different issue. We'll discuss about this. The vertically opposite, supplementary, complementary, adjacent, and alternate. These are the pairs of angles. We can discuss it actually. Uh, uh, how they are, and there are corresponding angle. There is also pairs of angles. Now we're gonna talk about actually what is adjacent angle. And before we go to talk about that, we need to have some different ideas actually. Have you ever heard all these names?
Sir, I
Doshi,
have heard the first three,
first three, but
but sir, I don't remember how they are like or what are they.
out there you don't have any idea, right? Okay.
So like I
Mm,
forgot.
sorry.
It's like I forgot about the whole
Mm.
thing, what it
Now let's
is.
start from adjacent. Before we go for adjacent angles, I want to talk about. I want to talk about two things. One is adjacent angles. Another is parallel line. That's the two things I'm going to talk about today. The rest will be discussed tomorrow, and I hope that that will not be difficult task for you. Once you do understand, actually, you will have the idea about adjacent angle and the parallel lines. Then all the things will be very simple, right? Okay. Now let's talk about adjacent angle. Okay. What do you mean by adjacent? If something is beside, right? Something is one is just beside the other, we call them adjacent, right? If something that is very near to, I mean, just beside, just one is adjacent to others, it means just one is beside others. So you have a house over here. So now this is actually your house, and just beside these, that is maybe Warissa's house, right? So Tamar, these two house, so these two houses, this one, if this one is A and this one is B, we can say A is adjacent. Maybe there is a scenario. A is adjacent to B. B A. Usually, usually people ask someone once they go to buy a house, right? I mean, however, the fact is they are adjacent. So if we have angles like these, suppose, okay, I will draw a beautiful pictures on that. Never mind. Uh, okay. So so these two angle actually. So these two angle are adjacent, and not only in this way, but হ্যাঁ কেন আমি তো হোস্ট নিলাম, আমাকে হোস্ট দেয় নাই, আচ্ছা পেয়েছি, ওকে নেভার মাইন্ড। হুম, আমি তো হোস্ট নিলাম, আসে নাই কেন, ক্লিক করলাম তো, আমি তো বুঝতে পারিনি। আচ্ছা ওয়ারিসা, শুনতে পাচ্ছ? ওয়ারিসা শুনতে পাচ্ছ?
Yes, sir.
ওকে সরি, আমি বুঝতে পারিনি যে আমি হোস্ট নেই নাই। আচ্ছা যেটা করো তুমি, ঠিক আছে, আমরা আমরা আসলে দুটো বিষয় নিয়ে কথা বলতেছিলাম। একটা হচ্ছে যে অ্যাঙ্গেল, হ্যাঁ, এটা অ্যাঙ্গেল, আর আমরা হচ্ছে তোমার অ্যাঙ্গেলের ক্লাসিফিকেশন, কিছু অ্যাঙ্গেলের নাম সম্পর্কে জানবো, আর হচ্ছে তোমার এটা, হ্যাঁ, তুমি আগে এটা একটু লেখো, আর দোষী তুমি 4-5 মিনিট ওয়েট করো, হ্যাঁ, ওকে।
স্যার হয়েছে।
Done? Hello? Done? Voisa?
নো স্যার আরেকটু আছে।
Okay. Done, Voisa?
Sir, can I tell you the problem I was facing
Sure,
before
sure.
now?
Sure.
Sir, so it was about that you told me to open a Gmail account, right?
Yes, sure.
Yeah. So when I went to open that account, they told me to actually insert a number to sign in. Yes. So when
Couldn't
I
have
tried
any
to do
number.
that, So when I tried to do that, they said that the number was used before for many times, so I cannot use that anymore. So I have some accounts that I had signed in before, but they aren't signed by my name. I mean, I haven't actually
Yeah.
signed them with my name. So is that fine if I
Okay.
give you
Okay,
any
okay,
of
okay,
them?
okay. I got your point. I got your point. So, nah, I mean, uh, usually in a house, usually we have 4 or 5 SIMs altogether, right? In a house right now, right? I mean, maybe your dad has 1 or 2 numbers, your mom has 1 or 2 numbers. All the numbers are booked by Gmail accounts.
Yes, sir. I mean, I have tried
Or
with
all,
2 numbers.
all those numbers are booked by Gmail accounts, right?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
you give me any Gmail accounts that you can use in your device, right? We can consider that. Okay, we
So will
make a
it be
list.
fine if it is not signed in with my name?
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. You send it. You send it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, well, it's done.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Next, we were talking about adjacent angle, right? Adjacent angles are angles. Those has actually common vertex. These are adjacent angles, right? Adjacent means adjoining to, right? Now, it can be like these, or it can be like any shape, right? It can be like any shape. Something like if you have like this, and uh, this is also adjacent. These two angles are also adjacent, right? Um, like so they are adjacent too. I mean, these are adjacent. They has common vertex. This one, these two are adjacent, right? Suppose if I name it as A, B, C, D, and name it as P, Q, R, S. So this B, and this is the common vertex for 2 angles, and this is also the common vertex for both of the angles, and they are sharing one common sides, right? As because if we angle any angles, then we need 2 sides. If I draw 2 angles, so I need 4 sides, but here we have 2 angles, but we have 3 sides. One is QS, one is QR, and the other is PQ. So this is actually the common side PQ and common side BC, right? So we can say that adjacent angle means an angle. Adjacent angles can be defined the angles that can have they can have 2 angles once share a common vertex and common sides. If 2 angles, if I don't like this, if 2 angles are adjoined, um, adjoined in a way, in a way where they share a common side and a common vertex, then the angles are called adjacent to each other, right? বুঝতে পেরেছি? And here in the figure, BC and PQ are common sides, and B and Q are common vertex, right? A common vertex. And B and Q are common vertex, right? So I should write down here vertices. বুঝতে পারছি adjacent angle বুঝতে পারছি হ্যালো
Yes, sir.
ওয়াইসা দোষী adjacent angle বুঝতে পারছি
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
okay fine now I want to talk about parallel line then if I talk about parallel line then I will go for some other things right before parallel line I can talk I'm going to talk something okay complementary first complementary no first not complementary I want to talk about parallel line first parallel lines right okay if two or more lines are placed in such a way that they always keep a same distance, then they are called parallel to each other, right? Parallel to each other. So how are they actually the parallel lines? Hold on. Okay. Okay. Honestly, these are parallels, and how I'm going to explain it. Suppose, so I just copied, and they are same, right? And so we can see that these are same. I mark them as green. Okay, and another one. So if I mark it as red, right? Well, let's see that whether these all lines are parallel to each other or not. AB, CD, EF. So these green lines can say that AB and EF are parallel because it's keeping the same, since they are straight line and they're keeping the same distance from each other, right? And at the same time, AB and CD is also parallel because this red mark is also ensuring that they are keeping the same distance, right? And once we have any device like mobile, laptop, or table in our home, the edge lines are parallel to each other. Suppose if I bring a figure, hold on. আজকে ডিসকাশনটা শেষ হবে না, কালকে আমরা কন্টিনিউ করবো এই ডিসকাশনটা, হ্যাঁ?
Alright, sir.
Okay. Because এর মধ্যে অনেকগুলো বিষয় আছে।
I had a confusion, so do you want me to tell it in the next class?
Sure.
Okay, sir.
I must tell you the next class. So if I just you see actually that we have this sort of devices at your home, and these edges are parallel, right? The edges are parallel. So there are so many things actually parallel in our